look familiar.
Yeah, I'm kind of like your brother because like we share the same
God.
dad. I'm good
best
friends.
friends with my
I'm
dad.
best friends with her.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
My dad worked on his house.
I call him my
God.
Cali dad. Now we watch football together. We're
That's
best
adorable.
buddies.
Oh my
I
god.
call him my
That's
Cali
very
dad.
funny.
Is he
He's
seeing
like-
the movie tonight?
He is. He's coming.
My mom's coming, but not seeing the movie. I
can't
can't.
do
I
it?
was like, you're not seeing this movie. I will take you to the theater. You're gonna have dinner with me. It's my
much.
husband's birthday. We're just
much.
gonna enjoy ourselves, and then
Yeah.
we'll welcome everyone after. They're all look shell shocked.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of American are you?
But obviously, my favorite part was when you mentioned your dad in Missouri. I was like, that's a shout out. That's a shout out.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I feel like the genre to this movie could be, holy shit, this feels too damn close for comfort. I mean, how much did living in this world and telling this story make you guys think about what the future could hold or fear what the future could hold in this country?
Well, while we were making this film, during rehearsal, the Ukrainian-Russian war started. So it's not like this isn't happening all over the world. It's just, I think, shocking for people to see that democracy is gone in this film and how terrifying that is. And that people should really take this film as a warning and appreciate what they have and start treating people like human beings.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out.
How about for you guys, for Cailee and Wagner? Do you guys see this as a cautionary tale? Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's right there on the page, and I think, yeah, one of my first feelings after being excited to collaborate with Alex Garland again, that was my first draw to taking this project. But yeah, it's definitely scary and something that hits close to home. And yeah, but I think that's one of the beautiful things about film is that it's got a lot of great things, but but one of the, you can work through your fears through film, and I think that's what you're seeing us do and seeing Alex do. Yeah.
With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
I feel that any great work, artwork, should feel timely, should feel something that you connect. It's, I think that any art form is an interaction with the intention of the one who's doing it, with a very specific audience that's seeing this film. I wonder what people are going to think about Civil War in 15 years, or how would this film be received 10 years ago. But somehow this is, and when you get to do something that makes sense or gives reactions like the one you had, like in the moment that we're living, I think it's that's where strong pieces of art make sense.
And there's so many visceral reactions people are having to watching this movie. I mean, especially when it comes to the battle scenes, they feel so raw and visceral. And when you're in the IMAX theater and you're hearing every single shot, it's like you're shaking along with the characters. I mean, they're just intense. How intense were those to shoot on set?
It was exactly that. What you're hearing, that noise level, is what we were hearing as actors for the most part, and that that shakes you to your core.
Yeah, and we used full rounds instead of half rounds or quarters, which they usually do on films with the blanks. But it was very, very loud, consistent for 2 weeks straight.
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
And your characters encounter some very terrifying people along the way. None is more terrifying than one Jesse Plemons, who shows up and just owns the scenery like he does. I mean, talk about with that scene, because it's probably the most intense scene in the film, and the sort of energy that he brought to it.
It was the most intense scene in the script too.
Yeah.
I felt the same intensity when I was reading the script. So that's how palpable Alex's screenplays are.
Yeah.
And then Jesse did it, for us as a favor, for me as a favor, I guess, because I'm his wife, so he kind of had to, because nobody wants to play that role. But he did it so brilliantly.
So funny, when I read scripts, I just sort of read them as a piece of, I just sort of see it as the script, and sort of forget that oh, eventually you will be there as an actor
Doing that?
trying to create that moment, like doing everything you can to bring that moment alive. And then you sort of walk, you're like, oh, today's the day.
I know.
And Alex creates such immersive environments, and we shot it for 2 days straight, and you know, it gets under your skin. And he shot it in such an intelligent way where the cameras were sort of invisible to us, so he sort of punched in the edit, and so it just felt so real. we were in it, doing it over and over and over again for 2 days straight, and with that subject matter.
Yeah, it was heavy.
Yeah.
I still get goosebumps thinking about that scene. You guys, fantastic work in this. It's so great. You guys are excellent and great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell my dad you said hello.
That's crazy. It's like
I know.
He's like the man. He's like the handyman of the valley.